Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Fatma Salim. I am here as usual to educate the community. Today I will be educating you on disability in children and adults or people living with disabilities. Well, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And for those that have subscribed, thank you so much for your continued support. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Well, as I was growing up, there used to be this notion that children who appeared to be different used to be associated with satanic issues, like they were how do we say it, possessed, like they were possessed, something, not possessed, not literally, maybe I don't know, but they sort of like they had been given as sacrifices to Satan so that their families or their relatives can become wealthy and all that. Like there used to be this belief that there are people who would go and sacrifice others in order for them to become rich and all that, so there used to be this notion. And anyone who would have been seen having a certain child or someone in their family who did not look or who looked different compared to other kids or other people, uh, like the family is associated to that and all that. And we used to be so scared of such families and of such kids and all that, so we used to isolate them and all that. I remember that. I don't know if you guys remember, but that used to be. So when I joined med school, I learned a lot about different types of disabilities, and I totally understood that that had nothing to do with the notion that used to be there, like the different types, that the disability, it could either be, physical or mental, and they were associated with some health matters, and disability is a condition. It's a condition. Whether someone physical or mental is incapacitated, maybe inability to move, inability to sense, inability to do some kind of activities and all that, and they vary. There are different types of disabilities, or diseases causing disability and all that, like, cerebral palsy, Down syndromes, autism and all these things, yeah. And then disability could be maybe out of these natural issues, someone get hit by a car and all that, then they have a brain damage and all these things and all that. So I came to understand a lot about it, and God being God, he blessed me with a child with a disability. So my knowledge really got even more deeper, and I became more understanding towards such kids. Before we even knew that he had autism, like one of my mom's close friend had visited us, and I think I was at least 2 months after giving birth. So she had come to congratulate us and all that, and then she was like, she approached me when I was carrying the baby, and she just looked at his hands, and she was like, I think you should take him for prayers and all that, to a sheikh, a sheikh is an Islamic leader, yeah. So just take him to a sheikh so that he can be prayed for, because this is a condition. This is not normal. So, then she went ahead and said, like, his thumbs are facing down, they're supposed to face up, I don't know which direction and all that. So literally I didn't want to hear what she said, and I thought maybe, this is just the Swahili beliefs, or cultural beliefs, that I don't know. I literally uh, didn't put much attention to whatever she said. And after some few months, we noted that, I think after a month, we noted that our son liked to look at the ceiling. Like he would stare at the ceiling for a while, every time, like, you try to distract him and all that, he would still stare at the ceiling and all that. And we have this we had this belief that, you know, if they're staring at a ceiling, they're probably seeing that, like babies, because they cannot talk and all that, they usually see things which we in our capacity cannot see and all that. So it, usually when a child is staring, or a baby is staring at the ceiling, you are told to distract and all that. So we would, you know, really try to distract him so that he doesn't stare at the ceiling and all that. And then he started like nodding his head. He would just keep on doing this, doing this, doing this. From time to time it comes, you know, sometimes he's okay, sometimes he just does this, you know. Yeah, so like that we became so cautious ourselves. So we decided to seek medical attention, and we went to one who diagnosed him. We went to one pediatrician who diagnosed him with epilepsy. And you know, like being medics, being a doctor, I knew, like, you know, epilepsy presented in a different way and all that. So really, we weren't satisfied with the first diagnosis, and we went to a second pediatrician who told us, you know, he's okay, you guys go and wait until when he starts school, when he is 5, I remember 5 or 7 years, 5 years. When he is 5 years, you can come to me, and we see if truly he has something that is not normal, or if he has any health issues and all that. So we went to a third one that was in Nairobi, in the capital city. We went and we saw one who also went ahead and diagnosed him with silent epilepsy, and he was squaring autism. So he gave us a diet to follow, and he started him on some medication. Well, because of that, I had to, like, being someone who has that experience, I thought I should bring this up so that people can truly understand. There is no point of hiding your child in the house because of the notion that people are associating these kids with satanic issues, with I don't know, whatever abnormalities and all that. And the society should be very receptive, in the sense that, you know, you should not be scared to play with these kids. They're just kids who are just different. They're not abnormal. They're actually normal in their own way. They're loving and all that. And you know, just putting them or locking them in their houses, in their rooms, is not helping them. Is actually denying them their freedom and all that. You know, because in the upcoming videos, I'll be explaining on what we did specifically for our son, and where he is at, you know, so that at least if any of you has such a kid, they should literally know that it is okay to take them to school. It is okay to let them out to play with other kids and all that. That's their right, and they're actually different. There are those that love playing, there are those that love watching TV, reading and all that. They are just normal in their own way. You just have to learn, you just have to know what they like and how to manage them, in order for you to engage them in different activities and help them up, you know. And there are different organizations, there are different institutions which accept them and trains them, you know, so that at least they can become independent in future and all that, you know. Yeah, in the upcoming videos as well, I will be addressing the ways to help them and all that. I will be joined by my colleague who is a specialist in issues to do with disability and all that. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a lovely time. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe if you have not done so. Thank you. Till next time.